You warm enough, baby?
I'm hot.
Ooh, that's good.
Der erste oder ließ errichten wir eine Kirche, und zwar die Heiliggeistkirche.
Like a little boat with collapsible bikes on them. Those two
And look at the name,
bikes.
Hakuna Matata.
What does that mean?
That's from the Lion King.
The Lion King, ah. And he's got a pirate flag on there too. Anyway, little boat we just passed on this tour. We went by a harbor here on the hovels. This is the hovel that runs into the Wannsee. Turm is in bubbles where it's a flat turm.
Das ist eine Nachbildung des Eschener Motorturmes zu Frankfurt am Main. Und Besitzer des Gutes war Kronprinz Wilhelm,
New Potsdam
deutsche Kaiser.
Symphony Hall.
Unterhalb des Turmes dann noch das Matrosenhaus hier im Park, und das Besondere an diesem Gebäude sind die Staffelbügel. Sie wurden hier im mittelalterlichen
We're in the rain here, but there's the Babelsberg Schloss.
Der letzte bekannte Mieter war der ehemalige Schweizer Botschafter Frederick mit seiner Frau Sean. Und der aktuelle Mieter ist der Militärattaché der Vereinigten Arabischen Emirate.
This is the famous Glienicke Bridge. Glienicke Brücke, where the communists and Americans used to exchange prisoners during the Cold War, right in the middle of that bridge. There's the Lincoln side, there's the colonnade.
Sicherlich ab 2011 wieder tun werden. Diese Schallkonstruktion entstand zwischen 1905 und 7.
Hat auch gerade gesagt, schlafen gehen.
Ja,
Okay?
stimmt.
Yeah, you wanna go take a nap.
He just put his chimney down to get under the bridge, the Glienicke Bridge. Potsdam. An interesting experience here. Difficult to park this car on the... But we're in Dresden. We're ready to go to the Zwinger and the Information Center. Good job.
Information Center first.
Okay. The museum. We're in front of the museum. It says the museum, the opera of...
What the Zenfer Opera.
It's called the what?
Zenfer Opera.
And what is playing tonight? What is on the cart you have in front of you there?
Cavalier.
And what is this behind us? This is a church. The cathedral here. It is 11:30. Took us about 2 hours to get here from Berlin.
That's the cathedral.
That's the Schloss, and that's the cathedral over here. Okay. There's the back side of the Schloss. She had to get her glasses. She wants to read today. We're in the Zwinger museum area. There's a whole series of museums in this museum complex. Beautifully down here. We were here, what, 10, 15 years ago. This was absolutely destroyed. Nothing. Now it's on its way of being repaired. Got some grass growing with designs. And we're going into the porcelain exhibit right now. Is this something like what you have in the dining room here? Here is a collection of Chinese porcelain. It's absolutely gorgeous. This strong guy, August the Strong, just loved porcelain. This whole museum is full of porcelain. I'm back outside, still at the Zwinger. Just went through the mathematical and there's globes from 1700 that are very accurate. Lindt chocolate. I thought that was Swiss, but maybe it comes from Dresden. I'm under the cupola now, looking down to the first level, and there's a moat around that part of the castle. And here's a bridge that you can take from the main street into the Schloss, into the Zwinger. There's a bus tour from Romania, maybe. It's Mazurkas travel. City bus, Stadtrundfahrt, 2 hours. Of construction going on, but beautifully done. They are very painstaking in the work that they do, extremely fine. There's the tower I'm going over to now. Here's a little view of public transportation. There's a tram, and right behind it is a big bus. And I'm going to zoom in on this advertising here. This is the kind of stuff you get in all over Potsdam. There's history of the town, and behind that is this English-style Tor, gate coming into Friedrich Ebert Allee. There is the Sansouci Palace. Fountains and gardens, and up on top of the hill is the dome of King Frederick. He built his palace after his buddy Louis the 14th or 13th in France. Yeah.
That's where the device is, and you have to probably go on the other side.
And what is this called auf Deutsch?
This is eine Ziehfähre.
On a what?
Ziehfähre.
Seafair, okay. You have to pay on this thing?
There used to be like 50 cents.
Okay, we didn't have to do this, but it's about, what would you say, 150 meters across here?
It's like the one we did in
ferry.
Finland one time, remember?
Yeah, we had a real short one. That was free, actually. People waiting to get on the ferry. Well, look at all the people walking get off after. That's smart. So first the cars, and then the people. Motorcycles, then the bicyclists, and then all the vans. There's the omnipresent swan. Stuff is getting on to the ferry. It's called a Seil ferry. Seil ferry. It's a pull ferry.
It was cold. It's cold.
Right outside our window, our people are getting on the ferry. So we're right on the ferry. We're having lunch on a veranda that is right on the ferry line. And there comes a big ferry boat. Harmonie.
Then they get just a big fat soup.
And now the boat is moving, and it's being towed along by that cable that's buried under the water. Must be on some kind of a device. And here comes the boat. And here comes the swan. Rare sight. A perfectly restored Trabi convertible. Probably handmade. I don't know if they ever made Trabi convertibles, but
I don't think so.
I don't know. This guy probably created his own Trabi convertible. And now he's paying his, I think, his €1 to go across on the ferry or something. In Spandau, at the Citadelle, goes back to 1700s, where it was a fortress outside of Berlin. And this is where, in that #1 area, the Germans surrendered their army to the Russian army generals that had come in and captured it. Side courtyard, walking around, there's a beer garden here, restaurants, passageway to the tower. Very well done, well kept. Some old cannons over there, mortars. Little statues in here pointing the way to the Fantastische Welt, fantastic world, sort of a kid's playground with all kinds of sculptures. There's another rooster or something over there. What else do you see, Phil? Any other animals around? They've turned this into an artist studio or an artist area. This is a chair, is what this is, with this bird, this rooster. And there's some other chairs over here, standing on either side of the doorway. Some silly kind of characters. And it's a chair. Sit down, kids. The ceramic studio of Dorothea Nehrlich. And she probably did this ceramic piece here with, I guess in the summertime they just let the water flow through like a fountain. Did you want to go see it in Berlin?
No, I don't know where. I think it might be here. This is Berlin after all, Spandauer.
This is your card table and the chairs. Beautiful ceramics, huh?
This is
a view of the moat that surrounds the castle and the tower, and the queen is coming out of her castle of the, it's actually a citadel, fortress, Oranienburg. Go ahead, Full.
It said there is a Friedensred. It's like a peace